Welcome to Mr. Giant Reacts and Ting and Ting and Ting. And today we're going to be listening to Sofia Vicoveanca. I'm getting good, ain't I? Anyway, this song is a happy song and it's on top of the hill and the ridge, and all the community is going to come together. And from all intents and purposes, it's going to be a happy song. We're going to feel good. We're going to be happy. That's according to the translation. So let's go ahead and YouTube and simmer and see what kind of a vibe this one's going to bring up.
Sofia Vicoveanca și juniorul nostru. Astăzi pe culmea dealului,
La da da.
e mașul satului,
La da 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 da.
pe copza de rasună,
La da 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 da.
și eu cu o strâgatură, așa fără că nu e ture, ca vatra fără căldură, și-o grada fără șure,
Și așa, uite când cu Sofia roată, roată, păr de crai
pișotii
și mușuroaie, dar poate până s-o înghierzi, dar și plăcăielor cosive.
Și să-mi țântași Astăzi strămânile drag Asta copzare că nu-mi pasă Vorbirele că o să-mi iasă Lumea-mi zice că se buiacă Eu strigă mie lumea dragă Nimeni n-are ce să facă
Omul în joc se veselește, dorul și-n pai o stoiește, până-și ce îmbătrânește.
The thing about this song is that it's so mellow, but it exudes fun and dance. Why does music back then seem so village-like? You know what I mean? I'm not talking about in general too. It just seems so village-like. It feels community-like. Modern music don't really seem that way, to tell you the truth. Some of it does, but then I think the difference is everything is like you're gonna get rowdy, but you still have a little bit of decorum going on. Here people just want to go buck wild. They want to push back, they want to drop it like it's hot, and they just want to make everything seems like a debauchery show. Can you imagine somebody back in the day come now and see the type of moves and stuff they see in the dance clubs and thing here, how they carrying on? They'd be like, whoa. But then again, who is to say that back in the day they didn't have those dance clubs that do some of that? People tend to write history to make it seem a different kind of way. Because back in the old days and all the little corner bars or whatever they call it and thing back then, people were doing wild stuff back then too, you know what I mean? It's just that they kept it serious, they kept it quiet. Now, granted, there's mass communication now, so stuff is getting out there, but still, word of mouth goes quick. So if your daughter up in at a medieval dance club doing crazy stuff, you're gonna find out by word of mouth. It might come to you a week later, but you know what I'm saying. But then, maybe that kind of a debauchery was only limited to rich people too, because, rich people do what they do. And nobody says anything. We might, the poor people might gossip about it, but there's nothing they could do about it. They might have a reputation, but they're rich. So, what's the vibe? Look how much stuff rich people still get away with today. But I almost said, when somebody come here, it's going to be different. But I'm also one that says, us older people, we go, oh, look at these kids. They this, they that, they the other. You know what I mean? They're horrible. They have no morals, no decorum. It's like, please, people did the same thing back in the day. I mean, here they had the roaring 20s. What do you think Granny was doing in the speakeasy? Granny was getting her groove back. And now, the older they go, crunching the pulse, saying, I can't believe the kids are doing that. People did that stuff. Nothing has changed that much to think that everybody's, we're so more moral than they were back, that the kids these days are so immoral compared to us. They're just out in the open with it. Granny and Grandpa hide it well, but they were doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? They were doing the high school romance and hiding it in her. You know what I'm saying? Keep it on the secret and thing. Come on now. I don't know why people always go like, I can't believe these kids today are doing this. They always did it. They didn't have mass communication to air it out. And quite frankly, that was before when bad was good. No, bad is good and good is bad. That stuff got switched up big time. It went into overdrive in the 80s. It was coming in. It went into overdrive in the 80s, Michael Jackson, I'm bad, and everybody is wanting to be bad now, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. His sister, nasty girls, nasty, you know what I mean? It's out in the open. And then it's not to say that there wasn't songs like that back then. They just didn't have the mass communication and telecommunication to spread it all over the world and just get everybody to be doing it. But it's always been done. And I have to check myself and go, you know what? Now that I'm older, for me to say that, oh, the younger people, this is wrong with them, this is wrong with them, just because I didn't know it was happening when I was younger, doesn't mean it wasn't happening. So to the older people, before you say these young people, oh, this, that, this is bad, the music is bad, this is bad, that's what our parents were saying about our music. And that's what their parents were saying about their music. And that's what their parents before them were saying about their music. Let's break the cycle, man. Let the kids do what they do, unless it's harmful to them. That's when we have to step in and check the vibe. You know what I'm saying and thing? But yeah, some happy music there. Have some fun and thing. The only difference I think is the music was more mellow there and stuff. Now the music is all turned up, it's loud, it's in your head. That's the main difference I think. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Drop a like on the video if you did. Comment down below, tell me what you think. I hope you guys are having a good day. In the meantime, let's take care of each other. Let's try to bring some peace in this world.